Yes, we're back with Kodak's weird, creepy TikTok videos. Episode 4. Let's go.
Why has nobody been to the moon in such a long time?
That's not an 8-year-old's question. That's my question. I want to know, but I think I know, because we didn't go there, and that's the way it happened. And if it didn't happen, it's nice to know why it didn't happen. So in the future, if we want to keep doing something, we need to know why something stopped in the past that we wanted to keep it going. Money.
This is one of the guys that went. One of the guys that went to.
This picture famously surfaced from 1941 because something looks very off about it. This guy, a lot of people cite this picture as proof of time travel because not only does he seemingly look very modern and out of place, but he also appears to be holding a camera that's very small, too small for any commercial grade camera of 1941. But let me explain why this is debunked. The modern t-shirt he's wearing, it's a logo for the Montreal Maroons, which was a hockey team from the 40s. The glasses were also available. They had protective side shields in the 40s too. But what about that camera? It's small enough to be a digital camera, but they did not have commercial grade cameras that were this small in the 40s. Incorrect. Kodak confirmed of a rare model of a small portable camera that was limited, but it was available by 1941, which makes this photo completely plausible.
He's just a cool guy, clearly.
So I'm sure you may have heard already, but scientists have just found a giant sinkhole in China that has a literal ancient forest growing inside of it. And these trees are massive. Like, just for reference, that's the opening to the hole. Like, these are huge. The sinkhole is 630 feet or 192 meters deep. And these ancient trees are 131 feet tall. Y'all, that is very big. 40 meters tall. That's literally like half a football field. One of the scientists says, I wouldn't be surprised to know that there are species found in these caves that have never been reported or described by science until now. Now, I know I am not the only one who immediately had this thought about Hollow Earth. I've made this video before, but you guys absolutely roasted me in the comments. But with stuff like this coming out, it does not sound that crazy anymore. So I'm gonna make this video and I don't care what you say. So the theory of Hollow Earth actually originated from Edmund Halley, same guy who named Halley's Comet. If you think this sounds crazy, just stay, just wait. So the idea is that we are living on this outer part. There is somewhat of a core, a central sun, and 2 entrances at the North and South Pole. This guy is Richard Evelyn Byrd. He claims that he flew into one of these holes and he found a civilization down there that was highly advanced. When he came back to tell everyone what he saw, they were like, dude, you can literally never tell anyone about this. So this version of Earth that we're taught about in science class at school is literally a theory, and they have not proved it because the deepest that we've ever drilled into...
And let me bring this back. So I've always thought this. So the deeper part of the ocean is the coldest part. Yeah, the deeper you go into the earth, it gets hot. So how does that make sense? Like, maybe I'm being silly, but surely, if anything, the water would get hotter and hotter. But then surely if that happens, the heat rises, right? So like, wouldn't that be the same in the planet? If anyone's got any extra information, tell me.
Version of Earth that we're taught about in science class at school is literally a theory, and they have not proved it because the deepest that we've ever drilled into the Earth is 7.5 miles. And just for reference, the Earth's crust may be 18.6 to 43.5 miles thick. We are not even close to reaching the upper mantle. There was also a group of 12 scientists that went into the hole and lost contact with them for like 4 days. When they finally came out, everyone was like, what happened, dude? And all 12 of these scientists were in shock. Like, they could not even speak. They were all taken to an island, and 2 weeks later, they all disappeared mysteriously. So you can call me crazy, but you should believe the guy who's been down there. And if we are now discovering this ancient forest this deep underground, I really don't think it's that far-fetched.
I mean, it's definitely possible. crazy.
There's underground civilizations on this earth who are very advanced. They've got a whole world down there that we don't know anything about. A lot of people don't even want to believe that. But they have their own sun, they have their own oceans, they have everything underneath the planet. But we were taught that it's really hot inside. It's a molten iron, the center of the earth. And the further down you go, the hotter it gets. So how could anybody live down there? Nah, it's not possible. It's all a fairy tale, you see. But if you want to believe that, what our scientists know is only a smidgen of the totality of what knowledge exists.
Again, when would we ever find that out?
I somehow fell down the disturbing rabbit hole that is the Bob Ross theory. This theory is not for the faint of heart. It is also just completely a theory, completely not factual, all allegations. But it is super weird to think about. So the theory goes, Bob Ross was secretly a serial unaliver, and all of his landscape portraits, his happy little accidents, were in the different places that he hid the people that are not around anymore due to him. And this theory came from the fact that a lot of the landscapes that he painted matched up with places that remains had been found. And also the timeline of things added up. For example, one was based in the summer of 1980. He went to go to visit a friend's wedding. And then coincidentally, in the summer of 1980, they found what was left of somebody hidden, not only in the location that he was in that summer, to a T was found in the exact location that he painted, in the exact landscape that he painted. There are several others. You are welcome to do your own deep dive. Like I said, none of this is fact, but coincidences are coincidences, and sometimes it just makes you wonder.
Over us, man.
There is no hell. I've done thousands and thousands of cases. There is no hell. Hell is an invention of the church. It was never in the Bible. It's something has been invented. A loving God would not do that to people. You are allowed to make all the mistakes you want. You're allowed to come back and do it again and again till you get it right. They don't punish you just because you make a mistake and throw you into an oven. It doesn't work that way. If the person experiences a negative near-death experience because that's what they're expecting. From the brainwashing of church and everything, they'll say you're going to hell, you're not good enough, nothing good can come out of this. They'll go to what they're expecting, but it's not real, so they don't stay there. If that's what you're expecting, you'll see it. These older people dying, and they're saying they're dying in fear because they said, I've been told by the church I'm going to hell because I'm not perfect. So why should they die in fear just because the church says that's the way it should be?
I'm not allowed to say certain things, but this is how they hide everything. So if you want to understand what you are, where we are, this ebook will literally unveil that to you.
Let's talk about the Foo Fighters. No, not these ones, but those mysterious glowing orbs that pilots first reported back in 1941 during World War II. Allied pilots flying over Europe and the Pacific began noticing strange, luminous balls of light that seemed to follow them through the sky. Neither the Allies nor the enemy knew what they were. But here's where it gets even more bizarre. Some pilots claimed these lights weren't just objects. They seemed to be living, like plasma or energy-based beings. These Foo Fighters moved with precision, matching the speed of fighter planes, darting in ways that defied conventional flight patterns. Some pilots said the lights emitted a sound familiar yet impossible to place. It was as if they were communicating or observing. Fast forward to today, and these orbs are being seen again, following planes and popping up in the skies. Are they just atmospheric anomalies, or could they be something more, intentional? Could these entities appear during pivotal times in human history? Could they be observing us during moments of great change or conflict, like they did during World War II? Are they waiting for something, or is there a deeper connection between these sightings and humanity's evolution? What do you think?
I mean, it makes sense.
Could they be an advanced form of life, monitoring us through time? Let me know your thoughts in the comments.
Like, I heard full screen, it's crazy. About these, like, apparently they would shut off weaponry on the spaceships, on the fighter jets, and each side, what was the other team, had like this EMP technology. I mean, it would be a nice thought, right? It would be like, hopefully he's saved or helped in some way.
You might just have the key to unlocking the mystery of the Foo Fighters.
Yeah, the only hardcore thing is that there is a extremely classified document dealing with religion, and it's about that thick. Period. But why would there be any classified material dealing with religion?
I want to go back to the religion thing. I want you to say it.
Oh, come on, that's so weird. That's a lot.
I'm not asking you to say what you believe to be a fact. I'm asking you to say what you read in a report that is distributed at what may be the most top secret facility in the world.
All right, I'll say it's so far out.
All right, your objection has been noted.
Okay.
What does it say?
That we're containers. That's how supposedly the aliens look at us. That we are nothing but containers.
Containers of?
Containers.
Souls?
Maybe containers of souls. You can come up with whatever theory you want. That we're containers. And that's how we're mentioned in the documents.
So we saw a video back there. Maybe there's no hell that potentially contain us for aliens. Like, so they're harvesting our souls, maybe. So, could this be hell? I mean, right? Like, we're here being harvested. And unless we realize and set ourselves free, maybe we're destined to be here. I don't know.
About music. You told me you're not going on tour anytime soon. Eternal Sunshine, you've said the deluxe edition is in the can. What's the next step? What do we got?
The next step. It means it must come out. You know, it's been...
Do you have a release date?
You know what? They did the Brighter Days memory erasure treatment to me, so I'm having trouble remembering the details. They're foggy because at the Brighter Days clinic, they do the memory erasure, you know? The memory erasure. They erase my memories. It's a little foggy, but...
If you could remember, struggle, tell me. Give me a date.
You know what? I'll have to go back to the clinic and see if they can restore my memory.
Is it going to be soon? Because the fans want to know, Ariana.
Well, Bright Days Clinic. Memory remover. If that's even real, then, like, why is that real? What are they trying to remove? Like, do they torture these celebs and then remove the memory of it? No, they're just puppets. That's about it. And how do you restore your memory? This place is crazy. This world is crazy.
Soon. So, Mark, you have to learn the language of my fans because soon means 10 days or less. I'm not allowed to use that word at this moment.
So it's not less than 10 days?
I'm not going to use that word today. I'll say that. I love you. You're so naughty. What are you doing?
Because we want new music. So just give me a date. Give me a date. I won't tell anyone. I won't tell anyone.
You know, just keep your eyes.
She never remembered the date.
To your social media. No. Yes.
I think these people got an interdimensional being on their camera. Check this out.
Oh.
Hi, you are currently being recorded.
That doesn't look like anything I've ever seen before on Earth.
It kind of looks like glare. Like someone.
So like a little light followed by a bunch of little lights.
But it is coming through the door.
I mean, what could this be? That's definitely strange.
Kind of looks like it bends in to the window or something like that.
If you have any idea what this little bunch of little lights could be, let me know in the comments below.
Glare, bead.
There's a bunch of videos like this where people catch weird stuff like this happening in like on the porch light with the camera going. This is very strange to me. It's like the light's getting bigger.
Strange. But that's it. That's it today. Stick around. Episode 5 tomorrow. Peace.